different. Beast of a man. I'm not you, dog. I'm not you. Yeah, I'm not you. I said it. What's up? What's up, sweet thing? What's happening? Yeah. Sometimes, the tunes they got it. You know, it's a thing that's gotta. Sometimes a man had to really let his position be known. You know what I mean? Sometimes a man gotta really, really let his position be known. Yeah, I'm definitely not you, black man. I'm definitely not you. Something happened today. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to expound upon that. Yeah, Miss Toon, she running around here. What's up, everybody? Welcome, you know what I'm saying, back to Awesome in the Gizmo show. Wanted to say something because it needed to be said. A lot of guys think that they can complain, cry their way to opportunity. It's just not the way it's done. And sometimes it's important truly for a man to truly let his position be known. I can dig it. So, Britta, have you checked out the cape? You know what? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I hadn't had an opportunity to. Definitely gonna have to look into that. I just saw something that came across my timeline that said that some woman said that she had proof that he didn't hang himself. Um, Listen. Anytime you talk about hanging, Mississippi, anywhere in America, actually, you know what I'm saying, and all of a sudden people don't want to, people are going to, have their own. Listen, here's the thing: if usually when black people, if people are going to delete themselves, they're not going to hang themselves. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know if people that's a TV thing. People don't generally go around hanging themselves because that's a process that could take time. Generally, people are going to take the really quick way, which is, you know what I mean, maybe jumping off something, or obviously a pistol, something. People generally, you know what I mean, are not gonna, maybe, people are never really gonna ingest poison and things like that. When you hear things like that, your antenna has to go up. And anytime you're dealing with white people, I don't believe anything that people. I don't know about y'all, but if them folks say go left, I'm probably gonna go right, because in the end, I've seen enough of him and his ways to know that he'll lie. Just about he'll lie about it. He'll lie about anything. You know what I'm saying? He has absolutely no truth in him. You know what I'm saying, at all. So I don't believe anything white people say as a whole. Anytime the European says something, I'm automatically my antennas automatically go up. And anybody who believes them is a fool, because he's never going to do anything that's going to be for your benefit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way, and nor should he. Like, to be honest with you, he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to be able to think for yourself. And if you cannot think for yourself, like an Anton Daniels or any of them other cowards, Jason, what's that guy name? I don't know them guys. There's so many of these black men. Officer Tatum and the rest of these lames, and the twins, the two light-skinned twins, and you know what I mean, and whatever, right? Shout out to Miss Toombs. Yeah, them folk covered. Yeah, that's facts. Because in the end, they don't want the publicity. Everybody, they like to run this game on us and try to make us think that everything is okay when everything around us tells us differently. However, they don't want you to believe your eyes, right? They don't want you to believe what you know what I'm saying, what you see. They want you to believe what they tell you, right? If you do that, you just a sucker. Shout out to Messy Subjects. Hey, black man, I appreciate it. I finally caught you live. I appreciate you. Hi to my precious baby, to whom I have plenty of love for. So perfect that you goon and the kids doing well. I appreciate you, Messy Subjects. It's been quite a minute. Thank you so much for tapping in. Yeah, the Gizmo's here. Actually, Messy Subjects, you didn't know this. I told myself I was going to quit calling myself a goon. I had to really, I said, you know what, man, you're not living like that no more. You have to change your thinking. So I started calling myself, you know what I'm saying, what I was, they all calling me the awesome. And I realized if I continue to call myself a goon, then I would behave like that, right? I'm a father. First of all, I'm a man, a black man, and then I'm a father. And so I needed to quit calling myself goon because the term goon has a negative connotation. That means, you know, that. And I was one of them guys who you could call, right? People would call me when they would have problems, right? And I would help them solve their problems. In the end, the only person I'm helping solve the problems is this little brat right here. So that's why I kind of changed that up, messy subjects. I thought it was very tacky, and I needed to speak better in order to get better outcomes. So that was my thinking on that. But I appreciate you for being in here. Shout out to you, and definitely not shout out to the Gizmo because she don't listen. Come here, Pumpkin. She had a hell of a day. Come here. Come here. I'm talking to you. Come to your father when he calls you. Come here, please. Please come here. So, listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this little girl, shout out to y'all for being in here. That's the picture of the Gizmo, y'all, when she was very little, when she was basically first born. She was only a couple weeks. That was my old pup, Lola. Lola was very good to me. Lola was very, very good pup. I had her since she was about 7, since she was basically first born. Well, a few weeks after that, there's a hell of a story that goes with her. She was very good to me and very loyal. And Lola, I had to leave her, y'all. I left her in Kentucky at a McDonald's when I was leaving West Virginia. I couldn't bring her with me, and I had to basically pull off on her. And she was very, very loyal to me. She was a very, very good pup. And I'll tell y'all something. I had to block out a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, because I had to make room, you know what I mean, for some things that needed to be there that didn't deserve, that couldn't be there. I'll tell y'all something. I wanted to share that with y'all because I wanted y'all to know that she deserved better than what she got from me. But unfortunately, the hand that I was dealt, I couldn't. Well, I don't want to say I couldn't. However, I had to choose my daughter, right? The situation I was in was just, it was very tough, and I wanted to share that part with y'all because that was Lola. She would bite, and she was very, very loyal to me. Mouthy, but she prepared me, y'all, for what I do now. Now I know you'll say, well, how could a dog, you know what I'm saying? But she was more to me like she was more like a daughter. She was very, very. She and I were very close, and because prison had hardened me so much, I didn't really have room for a lot of people, and so she was a part of a lot of my growth and taking care of her and taking her to her vet appointments, and you know what I mean. It was you know, feeding her, making sure she got her proper nutrition and things of that nature. That was important for what I do now. It kind of set the stage for me to be able to do what I do now. Look at the Gizmo, y'all, in Daddy's wallet. What you gonna get, Daddy? Listen, Daddy ain't got that much money in there. Don't listen. You gonna offer somebody my money? Give me my wallet, Pumpkin. Give me that. I didn't even tell her, y'all. She always likes my wallet. So yeah. So that was that. I really wanted to share that, y'all. Shout out to Messy Subjects. You are definitely that black man. Also, you are deserving to be called what benefits you as a black man that you are. I appreciate you, Messy Subjects. I want y'all to know something. And I mean this in all sincerity. The support that I've received, the little small infinitesimal, y'all know my channel is very small. It's not even monetized. But I'll tell y'all something. The black women, and and I believe, I checked out my analytics. The majority, even though my channel is extremely male-centered, and it revolves around, you know what I mean, black masculinity and me telling my story for black men to be able to get something in. I've mentioned this, that the masculinity, self-esteem, and mindset of black men are first and foremost in my mind because that's how we build communities. I'll tell y'all something. The support that I've received from black women, the few black women, means everything to me. And it's amazing what y'all have the ability to do. It is amazing, right? And that's why, you know, I can deal with the troll. I can deal, because I would take 100,000 of that for one of y'all. So that's why I appreciate y'all so much, and the kind words that I get. It is amazing. If our women were to ever truly galvanize behind their men, we would take over this country. It would be it's no doubt in my mind. And that's why I know that it is that they benefit. This country specifically benefits from our black men and black women being at odds and neither one wanting to stay in their place. This is why I say I'm not you. And when I talk about you, y'all know I'm not talking to the women. I'm not you, nigga. You watch your mouth. You soft. And this is why your women don't respect you. This is why you're gonna continue to suffer because you don't have the guts to be the man God wants you to be. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I went today, y'all. I got paid today. And I didn't get make much. I think it was like $250. And I said, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, what am I gonna do? And I said, well, you know what? Okay, first thing first, take care of your necessities. You know what I'm saying? So what do? Go, take her, we go. I got her diapers, wipes, the things that she needs, her snacks, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? Get the things that are absolutely, you know, absolutely trivial to, you know what I mean, us continuing, right? And what I said was, I just smiled. I said, you know what? Because it doesn't matter how long it takes. Because this road that you on may not be for you. It could be for somebody else. That it may not be meant for me to make it, y'all. It may be meant for me to make this stuff so that way one of y'all sons or nephews or y'all like, you know what? I mean, you need to hear this guy. And you know, 30 years from now, 40, whatever that circumstance might be, he goes and takes what I've said and uses it. Maybe I'm that guy. Maybe my daughter then gives it to, you know, somebody and, you know, who knows, right? But I'm going to tell you all something. It doesn't matter what it looks like because in the end, I'm going to be a beast. I'm a beast of a man and I'll never run from that. I'll never run from what I'm called to do. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. I'll stand in the face of fire and I'll die before I break. That's the bottom line to this entire thing, y'all. I really truly believe that it's important for a man to understand his purpose. And a man who does not understand his purpose is of no good, is of no use to anyone. Gizmo, you could be playing with a lot of stuff. Why you in my wallet? Gizmo, you don't need that. Here, come here, baby. Here, you have toys. All right. Nah, I ain't gonna, whatever. I ain't gonna. And so, y'all, that's what I really want to say, y'all, when I say I'm not you. You know what I mean? I'm not you, nigga. I'm not none of you guys out here who looking for somebody to aid and assist you in your plight. To be able, you know, you looking for refuge and you looking for help. My help come from the Creator. Let me tell y'all something. He's the only thing on this planet or of this world that I submit to. I'll never submit to anything because my Creator told me I don't have to. You understand me? So I know that He made me to be a dog. And I mean a dog, y'all. When I say I'm a man, but I'm a dog in my mind. I'm talking about this is what make me. It has nothing to do with my physicalness. That is absolutely divorced from this. Yes, I'm a very physical man. I'm good with my hands and so forth and so on. And I can't fix nothing, but you know what I mean? But I can definitely break something, right? But that has nothing to do with me. What makes me is this. It's my mind. And I'll tell y'all something. The things that I have lost in the fire to make me, I'll accept it all again. I'll do it all again in order to have the will that I possess now. Because if I bag up, if I bag up, y'all, right now, I want y'all to know something. This process that I decided to undertake has been so arduous, and it's not really so much difficult. It's that there's no mental breaks, right? You don't really because there's nobody to give her to. I can't just dump my daughter on somebody and say, hey, you know what I mean? You know, I'll be back, right? I wanted to show y'all a picture of Gizmo when she was very little. This was taken on my homeboy porch. I was staying right next door to him, and I remember, y'all, just sitting there and wondering whether or not her mother was coming back, right? This was 3 weeks in. And I'm like, man, what the hell am I going to do? I got to get back out here in these streets. I had to address some things that needed to be addressed. And I'm sitting here literally, y'all, doing mental gymnastics. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I had Cindy with me. If y'all haven't seen Cindy, that's that center block in that chain. I brought her with me. And I'm outside exercising with Cindy. And I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm going through, you know what I'm saying, the mental playbook, right? I'm like, she'll be back. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just hold the fort down, you know what I mean? And everything is gonna be okay, right? That's what, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. Never happened, right? It never happened. She was never able to become the woman that she needed to be for herself. That just wasn't in the cards, right? It took me a while to really come to grips with that, because in my mind I'm thinking, yeah, man, this can definitely be fixed. Because in my mind I'm a fixer. Like, if you got a problem, y'all, I want to be able to solve. I think most men are problem solvers, because that's just who we are. We want to be able to. We think that most situations, and in truth they do, there's some sort of a remedy. However, her problems were bigger than me. You know what I mean? And so, you know, there's that, right? And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, this whole world around me started to shift. And I realized how alone I truly was, right? In that moment, I'm like, man, you know what I mean? There's really nobody to call. And that's when I started to get my relationship back with my creator. I said, you know what? How am I going to do this? And I just began to dig deep. Because there was a few people that told me, like, man, bro, if I was you, I'd have walked away. There's no way I could do what you do. I've heard, there's so many men that have said that to me. But in the end, what does that say about me, y'all, if I walk away from her? What does that say about me? Right? Independent of the fact that this little girl need me, what does that say about me as a man, as my character? What does that say I'm made of? How can I literally call myself a man and I walked away from a little girl that belongs to me and she need me and I'm all she got in this world? I'm the only thing that stands between her and this cold, harsh, cruel world. What does that say about me? I never considered it. I'll tell you all the truth. I never, ever truly considered it. I said, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but that ain't in the cards. And like I told Dog and them, nigga, I'm not you. I'm not you. That's the name of this video. I'm not you, dog. I'm not you. I'm not bailing on a little girl who need me when I done been there for niggas in the street. So you mean to tell me that I can be there for dudes in the street and risk my life? You know what I'm saying? And put my freedom in jeopardy and my life on a chopping block. And I'm gonna run and this little girl need me? What? How could I do that? It wasn't something I could do, Toombs. Messy subjects, chat, wasn't even on the table. Shout out to Miss Toombs. It means you will be a weak man. This is facts, Toombs. This is facts. And it didn't matter what the circumstance. And here's the thing. I could come up with all the excuses. Nobody else cared. My mother didn't care. Her grandparents didn't care. Mine did. I don't have the system want me to fit. I could have said all of those things, right? And guess what? They all could be true. But what they got to do with me? Tools, what they got to do with me and what I did? See, I got to be able to look myself in the mirror. Tools, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So no, dog, I'm not you. And somewhere, some black man is going to get some strength from this. Somewhere in this country, some black man is going to watch this, whether it be now, later, maybe one of you sisters will forward it to him, and he's going to be able to find what he needs in these words to be able to push him past the obstacles that are in front of him. He's going to say, you know what, man? This guy got all of this against him. He didn't make no excuses. Wow. Maybe I've been looking at the world backwards, right? Maybe I've been looking at the world. And that's really what this is about, y'all. That's what this is really about. This ain't about me. I've lived 45 years. I didn't think I would even make it this far, y'all, in truth. If you would have told me I would have made it to be 45, I'd have told you out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? You out of your mind. Especially the way I was living. But the Creator chose me. He kept me. He kept me in my darkest hours, right? And he kept me for a reason. And he gave me Lola to prepare me for her. The only time I didn't have Lola, y'all, is when I went back to prison and my ex kept her from me. That's the only time I didn't have her. That is the only time I did not have Lola. And my ex didn't even want to give her back to me. But, however, she ended up, you know what I'm saying, acquiescing after a while, and you know what I mean, and it ended up, you know what I mean, working out, because Lola had a puppy. She had 2 puppies, 2 in a litter, y'all. One didn't make it. We tried to deliver them right before I went to the Bing. She named her Chi-Chi. And so she kept Chi-Chi because basically she raised her. I was like, nah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, just give me Fat Butt back. I just call her Fat Butt. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I kept things from getting in my heart. I kept things from getting in my, because I had to always tell myself to stay cold. I had to remind myself over and over again of what it's going to take for me to be able to win. I'm like, dog, you got to be colder. You have to develop the ability to detach your emotions from what you need to do. I'm going to tell y'all something. I lost a piece of me in that, and I got so good at it. But there was a piece of my humanity that I lost. And now, this little girl is repairing me in some way, right? Because, yeah, I'm broke. Yeah, I'm nowhere near what I would really want to be. But I know she need me. And that gives me the strength and the will to continue to push forward, even when all of the obstacles tell me not to. Even when everything y'all tells me to give up. When all of the circumstances in life are against me. This little girl, Gizmo. Come here. Come here, Tinky. Come here, Tinky. What is you doing? Give me that. I don't want, I'm trying to get, what are you doing? Calm down. Get your tail on there. Shout out to Messy Subjects. Awesome. I actually understand you as the black man that you are. You know and understand what it is to be the head of the woman, and also to be being that boss and understand that role. I couldn't agree more, Messy Subjects. And it's difficult. It's really difficult for me to see what the black man has amounted to, and what he has succumbed to in this country. I watch so many videos now, and I see how weak and effeminate we come off. And I say we because I'm one, right? I cannot divorce myself for being a black man in America, right? Nor would I want to. However, I really wish to be a part of a deeper conversation where black men can begin to be more comfortable in being who they are and stop running from being the man that you were born to be and accept your fate. Reach out and take what you desire and stop allowing people to tell you who and what you are. Stop talking like females. Stop talking about I was watching Pop the Balloon, y'all. It's just so many blacks. No. So many black men coming off effeminate and scary. They're afraid to look women in the eye and tell them exactly what they want. It is. And then she despises you because she wants you to set boundaries for her, yet you won't. And now she finds you loathsome. And she's broken you. And look at you now. Look at you now because you take up women's talking points. Because you don't know, because you study listening to women about how to and what it is to be a man. So you give in to this toxic masculinity talk. You know what I'm saying? You give in to these. I see so many guys trying to simp for black women. Derek Jackson and the rest of the, and then y'all know what's funny about these guys. These the same guys get caught cheating. Look how he broke down his own wife, y'all. Look at what Derek Jackson did to that black woman. That black woman has literally lost her mind. Have y'all seen Derek Jackson's wife recently and the things that she posts? The woman's losing it, right? That man is a liar and he's a snake. But yet our people will lift him up. But a black man who looks you in the face and tells you the truth and got the scars to back it up, you won't. You'll reject him. It's the world we live in, right? But it doesn't matter to me because I don't do this for financial gain. I do it because it's necessary. And I always continue to do that. Shout out to Missy Subjects. These men lost their place in a role as a black man. It's very difficult to watch. I believe with all my heart, this is the exact reason why I've been single as long as I have. Messy Subjects, I'll tell you something. You're not the only woman who said that. Toom said it. Shout out to Toom. She just popped in the chat. I've had a lot of black women tell me this exact same thing. Niggas is soft. And so you want submission from women. But yet you're asking, and then you won't do anything in your communities to show them and give them something to submit to. You know, one of y'all, do y'all know one of the reasons that I left Detroit, y'all? And I told this story previously, but I'm gonna tell it right now. And I got a prison, y'all, with certain guys that got out with me. And these guys were known, right? We were all known in our own right. And I remember coming to these guys and saying, you know what, y'all, let's do something for our community. Let's get these Asians and these Arabs out of our community. Why do we let them come to our community and monopolize our resources, disrespect us, disrespect our women, laugh in our faces? Why do we do this? Why these people are vultures and leeches. They take from our community. They cannot live without us. If they could, they would. But they come over in our community, set up shop, benefit from our resources while our people suffer. Let's get them up out of here once and for all. Now, these were all guys who I respected at one point in time. Y'all, do you know these guys came to me and listen, y'all may say, well, awesome, that's violence, and I don't give in to perpetrating violence and this, that, and the third. And I'm not trying to get any of the women on my side in this regard, any men if that's not what you do. My point is we were already involved in this sort of lifestyle anyway, whether it be real or alleged, right? So why not do something to benefit our community? Let's truly make a difference where our people can then have these positions. They can flourish in our neighborhoods, right? And we can begin to support our own communities. You know what guys told me? They looked me in the face and told me, oh man, dude, and them is cool. Why you want to do that to them? And one of these same guys, y'all, was a guy who's, y'all, he heated up. I'll tell a story. He heated up. A guy played him at a poker game and he didn't pay him $26. And at that time, y'all, $26, food is double, right? So he wanted food. The guy paid him in hygiene. He wanted food. Guy didn't pay him. So he heats up baby. This is when they took baby oil. Baby oil, oatmeal, and threw it in the guy's face. And told me it was the principal. But you will let these people come over here and disrespect your women, disrespect your people, and we won't do nothing about it. But yet we supposedly these type of guys. I said, you know what? We worse off than I thought. Because if these are the guys that are telling women to submit, but yet you won't even galvanize behind your own men to take back your own communities. What you giving them to submit to? Y'all, I was thoroughly disappointed. That was a hell of a day for me. When I realized and I looked around, I said, you know what, man, you really are alone. You're, there isn't enough men like you. And I was very disappointed, y'all. I was very disappointed. To this day, I'm still disappointed. Shout out to Mrs. Subjects. My values a role as a woman refuses to be married to a weak ass nigga. Messy Subjects, I don't blame you. I don't. Why the very when a woman is with a man, it is her role and her duty to submit. This is a fact. And the very I have Gizmo here, y'all, but the very role of intimacy means one gives, one takes. There's a submission that is required in order for the process to truly be fulfilling for both. Why would you submit to a man who you don't respect? I'm not never telling no black woman to submit to no black man. You know, this is why, y'all, my content is really male centered. Yes, I have black women who support me, and I'm absolutely appreciative of y'all. But y'all know I'm gonna continue to because if I don't continue to try to raise up the masculinity and self-esteem of black men, then there won't be anybody left for y'all. There won't be anybody for my daughter because she'll be ready because she's raised by me. So she'll know what she's supposed to do. The question is, y'all, will the young boys, will they be ready? And that's the major issue. You got so many black men that's got a microphone now. So many cornballs with a microphone who don't understand anything about masculinity, who have no idea truly what it takes, right? Who have no idea what real true guts and real grit looks like. And they're just talking. And they got a bunch of subscribers, so their platforms are huge, but yet they make no impact. Because in the end, making an impact, see, here's the thing. I'll never bend to anything that I believe. Yes, Gizmo. The Gizmo's here, y'all. The Gizmo decided to join us. Yes, Pumpkin. The Gizmo's here. Say hi, Pumpkin. Say hello. The Gizmo's here. Wait. What are you doing? You don't even want to be here. I know you don't. What? You came over here. I didn't grab you. I didn't even bother you. Okay, all right. Okay, go do what you're doing. I don't mean what I was saying, y'all, but shout out to Messy Subjects. My generation is women believe that real men are leaders and very well equipped to run a household. And as a women, we trusted our men to run with it as the woman ran the house. I cannot agree more. Shout out to Josie Wells. I like that name, Josie. I ain't heard you tell a lie yet, bruh. Shout out to Josie Wells. Hey, Josie Wells, let me explain to you something. You're going to like this. Man got to do something for a living. Dying ain't much of a living, boy. One of my favorite movies ever. The Outlaw Josie Wells. Quiet, stoic. He didn't say much, but boy, was he about that trigger play. I'll never forget, y'all, growing up. My father liked a lot of Westerns. But, however, as a man, a young man growing up, I didn't really truly understand the value of, stop, Pumpkin, give me that. No, give me that. See, Daddy got his eyes on you no matter what you think. I'm always watching you. And it wasn't until I got to prison, Josie Wells, chat, that I really, we were on lockdown for something. And TNT started to play all of the Westerns. I was in love right then. I was in a fistful of dollars for a few dollars more. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The Outlaw Josie Wells. Two Mules for Sister Sarah. You name it, I seen it. You name it, I seen it. And I've seen it. I hate that seen it. You name it, I saw it. In terms of the Clint Eastwood, you know what I'm saying, True Grit, you know what I'm saying, Rooster Cogburn, and you know what I'm saying, you name it. And so a lot of this stuff shaped my mind, Josie Wells. A lot of this stuff really, really shaped my thoughts. And when I realized that real, true masculine, what it really looks like, Josie Wells, Chad, I realized it didn't have much to do with being physical. Yes, that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And because no woman, no man should be weak in his efforts. No man should be an amateur to physical training, right? But it's a mindset. It's a will. It's intestinal fortitude. It's guts. It's digging deep. And above all, it's never a man has to learn how to bear in happiness in silence. Do y'all have any idea how dark my days get? If only you knew. If only y'all knew the things that I could literally come up on this internet, hit live, and complain all day about everything, right? In the end, what purpose would it serve? That's why I say I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm not you. Because like Messy Subject said, I'm just going to be honest. A lot of you niggas is weak. A lot of you guys are weak. I get up. I see you every day. And I see what you have become. I see black men who wear bonnets on their heads when we go to the store. You're wearing Crocs and jogging pants and socks. You're dressing like your mamas. You're dressing like your mama's, dog. You won't get haircuts. You lack a level of toughness. You don't even know how to shake a man's hand. You shake a man's hand like a broad. You don't walk with your back straight and your chest out. When you talk, you say, you smack your lips. Hey, pumpkin. Your position is weak. Your position is weak. Yes, pumpkin. What? What do you want? The Gizmo's here, y'all. The Gizmo had decided to enter this thing. What do you have to say, Gizmo? Do you have anything to add? Do you have anything that you want to get off your chest? All right. Okay, that's that. Shout out to Josie Wells. My pops did too. Yeah, love him, Josie Wells. Shout out to Josie Wells. Oh, yeah. That bonnet and nail polish. This is facts. I was born in 87 when, let me see, when having bully was a right. This is facts. I had him, Josie Wells. I had him, man. These things were necessary. These things are necessary for the growth of a man. It is necessary. A man has to overcome. A young boy has to overcome. It is a part and it is a rite of passage. And when we don't put our young boys through the fire and allow them to be able to smile after they come through it, because that's what it's about. Being able to say, yeah, look at you, went through that, but look at you. Yeah, I was, and nobody is unafraid, y'all. I want to say that again. Nobody, you should be afraid. Listen, dig this here. I get afraid all the time. But being fearful, because that's the human element of it. But I'm a man, dog. I got to see it. I got to go through it. Because that's the only way out. The only way out is through. Josie Wells, the only way out is through. And I don't want you. Now, that doesn't mean that I want you to be stupid. That doesn't mean that you should make poor decisions and put your life in jeopardy for nothing. No. What that does mean is when there's time to take a stand, you take a stand for the things and you be willing to give your life if it's that important to you. It doesn't have to be important to me. See, your cause is not my cause. Vice versa, right? So you may say to me, well, Awesome, that's stupid. Well, it meant something to me. That's what's the point. So if it's important to you, stand. Let chips fall where they may. Shout out to Messy Subjects. These men today are disgusting creatures. Yeah. Like you stated, Awesome. Men are wearing barrettes. Oh my God. Rubber bands, ponytails, etc. I'll tell you some Messy Subjects, and I discussed this briefly. If you knew the level of disgust that I saw when I was behind those walls, them so-called tough guys, I'm like, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Like the things that these guys were involved in while they were behind those walls. And I realized how I realized I've been saying these things, y'all, for about a quarter of a century. I've been able, really, for like 15 years. I've been noticing these things. You was really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I realized that they were doing a good job in isolating strength, because tough guys didn't run prison. The sissies and the rats did. If you were tough, they just put you in the hole. That's all it was. And they put you in the hole indefinitely, like they did me. They just put you in the hole. We don't listen. You're incorrigible. That's that. We don't have to. We don't have to qualify. We don't have to quantify. We don't have to explain. We're putting you in the hole. We're gonna put your tough ass in the hole, so that way you cannot infect, as they would think, the rest of the guys. Stop, pumpkin. One of my guys, y'all, his name was Rick Rimmer. Now, it's funny, Josie Wales, they actually called him Josie Wales. That was actually one of his nicknames. One of his nicknames. His name was Rimmer Bay. Look him up. Ricky Rimmer. He's in the Michigan Department of Corrections. One of the baddest guys in there. There's a few of them. He's just one of them. He's old now. When you tough like him, they just put you in the hole. And this is what they do. Yes, pumpkin. Yes. And I'm going to tell you something. My daughter needs a man in her life. So she got me. She got me to protect her and keep her safe. People wonder why I don't let them talk to my daughter a lot of times. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, no. You don't just walk up to nobody's child and just start talking to nobody's child. First of all, I don't know you, number one. Number two, you don't see me out in public and just think it's okay for you to just start talking to my child. Don't assume anything. I don't want you to assume that a conversation is entitled or to be had with my daughter in public. We don't know you. And I don't want my daughter being comfortable talking to strangers. Now, some people say, well, awesome, you know what I'm saying? You on the internet. You got on it. Yes, we're on the internet safely. Stop, pumpkin. What you're not going to do is walk up to me in public, right? And just think that you can just, hi, your daughter's so pretty and this, that. Don't wave at my daughter. Right? This ain't that. Yeah, this ain't that, dog. Her safety is primary in my world. And if you violate that, such is your luck. Shout out to messy subjects. Men have become women with the mentality of a woman. And women have taken upon the mentality of a man. My gosh. It's a perfect storm, messy subjects, for control of our community. It's a perfect storm. Everybody benefits except us. Everybody benefits. Except the people that look like you and I. Because nobody's happy. And so many black men are responsible for it. Because in the end, you cannot have it both ways, black man. You cannot say that it's women's fault, yet we're the leaders. Dog, let me tell you something. A true king governs everything in his circumference, positive and negative. He don't pick and choose. Josie Wales timestamped that. A man don't pick and choose. He governs everything in his circumference, positive and negative. If you don't understand that, then you a lame. Y'all said it. You create your own circumstance. You create your reality. So you shouldn't even be around them type of women, no way. If that broad ain't what you want, what you dealing with her for? She not submissive. You crying like a... Man, get your... Look at Gizmo, y'all. She's having fun just destroying my wallet. You had fun, Pumpkin? You had fun while Daddy's on the phone? You done destroyed everything? Okay, Daddy, you'll pick it up. Yes, Pumpkin. I'll pick it up. Josie, well, this is what we got to get back to. So whenever you see men, whenever you see men that are not in their masculine frame, I'm depending on you. I'm depending on you to corner them and check. Hey, look here, brother. Get in your masculine frame, dog. Hey, brother, you out of pocket. And if he cannot, and if he tries to get, brings you anything other than, you know what, black man, you right. You know what? Let me get it together. My bad, man. I appreciate that. Get him up out it. Get him up out your life. I will not tolerate weakness. I will not tolerate weakness. I won't. For men. I have no empathy for men who behave like women. I have none. Because you have every opportunity to do something, but yet you cry. That's why I'm not you. I'm not you. I don't get on the internet and trauma dump and look for people, look for cash apps and look for people to like. I don't ask the creator to lighten my burden. I ask them to broaden my shoulders. Ah! Shout out to Messy Subjects. The upside down of the black man and the female is a big problem that only can be resolved by God himself. This is facts, Messy Subjects. This thing is beyond our control. I'll tell you the truth. A lot of our people just gonna have to just get out the way. You know what I mean? A lot of us are just gonna have to just be. Put it like this: I listen, I wouldn't mind building with the people that I want to build with, and being. Stop, pumpkin. Give me that. No, don't put that in your mouth. Give me that card. Come here right now. She ran. Come here. I almost spanked your bottom. Give me that. Please. Y'all say I go and try to talk to you. Please. Come here, baby. Please. Please. Give me that damn card. Give me that damn card. Stop it. Let me see. Shout out to Josie Wells. Being able to check others has become an issue amongst our culture. This is facts. However, he can't get in line. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, dog. Because in the end, these people are a virus. These people are a virus, and you do nothing to serve the community. You do nothing. If you are not, our situation is too dire to be playing games. And if you are not trying to help, stop, pumpkin. I'm calling in these coward lames out that I don't respect. That push white talking points. I'm calling you out, dog. I'm calling you out. And anybody that I believe that is specifically trying to keep black people, keep black men in a position of subservience and weakness behind women, behind their own women and white people, you ain't no man to me, no way. I don't respect you. I don't care how slow my channel takes to grow. I'm not doing nothing for no algorithm so white people can jump and support me. You can't buy me. I ain't for sale. And that's that. Shout out to Messy Subjects. I cannot and will not tolerate weakness either. Awesome. Exactly why I'm single. Messy Subjects. Here's the question. Are you doing are you building your man up? Let me tell you something. It's not a woman should never build a man. There's certain innate qualities that he have, right? But because a lot of men they lack certain qualities. The question is, can you say, you know what? Okay, I like this, but let me be your inspiration. Because a real man don't need motivation. Motivation comes from within. That's why women say, let me be your motivator. You can never motivate me, baby. Motivation comes from within. You can't motivate Awesome to do nothing. What you can do is be my inspiration. Inspiration is something that you see. That comes from without. Can you inspire a man? And I believe you can, Messy Subject, but that's something that I want you to be conscious of and making sure all you black women are trying to be inspiration to a man. Because if a man has inspiration from his woman, then there's nothing that he cannot do. There is his potential is limitless when she believes in him. A woman has the ability to inspire a man and push him to greatness and heights that he would have never seen without her. This is facts. Let's not misunderstand the role of a woman, the role of the black woman in a black man's life. And the reason that is so important, y'all, is because Our experience is as old as time itself. The black man and the black woman were here with the beginning of time itself. That's how that's how far or how deep our connection is. When you address that and you think about that, that's why I say there's no one else that could truly love you like your own. Yes, she can attempt to. She cannot understand you because what we have is as old as time itself. There's no way to trump that. Shout out to El Cheapo. What's up, El Cheapo? How you doing? El Cheapo been pump faking, y'all. Everybody put fake Cheapo in the set. No, Cheapo, me and Cheapo gonna do a live so one of these days. El Cheapo, you gotta make a thing though. I just was on here just talking. Say hey Gizmo. Gizmo, say hi to El Cheapo. This the look here, see. El Cheapo, that was my old pup Lola, and that's when Gizmo was first born. And stop, pumpkin. And I wanted to show that y'all because that was important for me to show. Like this is where y'all a lot of this stuff started. When I was back in West Virginia, this was a lot of I knew that I had to make some changes. Pumpkin, your foot caught, baby. Get your foot out of the. Wait a minute. Get your foot out of there. Thank you. And y'all, so that was very important for me, y'all, to make sure that I really, really, truly, because I truly want my people to understand me. I'm not interested in listen. I believe y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth. About maybe 70% of us you cannot help. I really truly believe that 70% of us are beyond help. And that's just where I am with it. However, for the people that I believe in, I believe we can start our own thing. And I really truly believe that. Shout out. She said, hey, Gizmo. She said, hey, Pumpkin. She said, you are so beautiful. El Cheapo said, you so beautiful. Give me this pup. This is Rufus, y'all. This is her favorite pup. I bought her. So hi, Rufus. This is Rufus the pup. This is Rufus the pup. Is that your favorite? She love Rufus. She sleep with him every night. Okay, Pumpkin. Okay, Pumpkin. I'm talking. Okay. I kissed him. All right. Now get him out of my face. All right. Now I'm not. All right, Pumpkin. I'm trying to read. Messy stuff. Stop. Messy stuff. Absolutely. I do know that a great woman knows and should inspire a man with supernatural abilities to exceed far above great. Talking, Messy. Talking. Yes, indeed. And this is why I think a lot of women just truly don't understand, because words matter, especially to me, and especially to masculine men. You can't tell a masculine man that you're here to be his motivation. You can't motivate no masculine man. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, y'all. I've been doing that before I met a woman. I'm continuing to do that. I wake up, I exercise, I read, I'm a man who's on fire, right? So that comes from within. The ability to be able to understand her man and be able to know Pumpkin. The ability for a woman to be able to inspire her man, and to push him beyond what he thought was possible. That's a role. And then that a woman finds her true value. So when people say that I'm a chauvinist or whatever that dumbass word is that people come up with in order to try to, keep black men and, what I'm saying, toxic masculine, man, you a sucker. You know what I mean? If you're a man who speaks like that, and if you're a woman, then listen, man, no woman wants a weak man. And that's just the bottom line. No woman wants to hear her man complain about his plight in life. No woman wants to hear that. She wants to hear a plan in order to get himself out and how she can play a role in it. What's your plan? Okay, I get that. Yes, we know systemic racism exists. Yes, we know all of this. Yes, okay. Now, with all that being said, what's the plan? And how do you see me involved in it? And if that's not where you're coming from, that's why I said I'm not you. I'm not you. Shout out to El Cheapo, where you coming from with that turtleneck? You a hater, El Cheapo. Everybody put a hater in the shit. No, El Cheapo, this is a what's the name? This is a baklava. I bought these and I like these. It's not a turtleneck hater. It's a what you one of them little workout things, and I just put it on because I ain't want to be on live without no shirt on, looking all tacky. Shout out to Miss Toombs. I'm glad you back. Who told you to leave, woman? You don't leave without talking to me. I done told you to check yourself. Shout out to this man with this shirt. Hey Toombs, I walk in the bedroom like that with the. Hey, look here, baby. You know what time it is. Hey, and y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're gonna get through this. And they're trying to do everything they can in order to keep me, in order to keep black men like me from reaching, from the reach. But you can't stop it, because if it's the creator's will, you can't stop. What the creator got for me, can't nobody stop. And I believe this is my calling. This is why he didn't want me in the streets no more. He knew he knew he knew he needed me to tell this story. He needed me to tell this story, and tell it I shall. Shout out to Messy Subjects, you crazy. Hey, Miss Wizard, I'm crazy, all right? Crazy like a fox. Hey, Messy Subjects, you ain't no real black woman. You don't know what that's from. What is that from right now, chat? Yeah, I'm crazy, all right. Crazy like a fox. Let me see who know that what I just said. If you really. Hey, another thing too. When is Gizmo ready for her first whooping? Because I'm just so tired of this baby and her plans. She got her own plans and she don't listen to her father. What is you doing? Where your leggings at? It was leggings in here, Pumpkin. Y'all, I bought her some leggings. Where the leggings at? Go get the leggings, Pumpkin. Go get the leggings for Daddy. Who told you to take those out? I'm gonna get my damn belt. Don't do Gizmo. Listen to it, don't do Gizmo. That's probably before my time. El Cheapo, listen. You low-key 47. Stop playing. That's from I'm tripping. Dog it. The 5 Heartbeats. That was Eddie Kane. The background is hurting my eye. You don't like the background, El Cheapo? I'll take it off. Sir, I'm 38. Well, damn, you look, well, Cheapo, you definitely don't, that better? You don't look like no spring chicken. You definitely don't look like no, spring chicken. You look like a fall. You look like you in the fall. You know what I mean? Hey, El Cheapo, No, El Cheapo, not for real. I thought you was, yeah. And I thought you was close to 50 or something when I first saw you on live. I said, yeah, she got a good dad job. And this, that, and the third. She got a good dad job. Shout out to Toombs. Toombs, you say your age? Toombs, you in the winter, ain't you? Toombs in the winter, ain't you? Y'all some fall and some winter. Y'all ain't no spring chickens. Y'all some winter roosters. Some winter. I'm hollering. Y'all my chest. Pumpkin. No. Get out of my face. No. Stop. I'm trying to do something. You in the way. That's the problem. Everybody tell Gizmo to get out of Daddy's way. Let me see. Oh, we about to. No, I don't want no smoke. Say hi, everybody. Say hola. Hola. Okay. Oh, we about. I don't want no smoke, Chief. Oh, yeah, I don't smoke. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I'm a winter chick. Go ahead, baby. Listen. I need it. I need somebody to keep me shooting. It's about to be winter for real. Hey, what if I say winter is coming? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I'm dead serious, because I'm about to feed her, you know what I'm saying, feed her dinner. I want everybody, when you think that your back is against the wall, when you think that, you know what I'm saying, that you just can't go no further, when your man, because here's the thing, tough times coming. The storm is coming. I don't know how long your storm gonna be, but it's coming. The question is, what's your mindset through it? Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. In the rain, I get out there. Sometimes she sleep. I get out there, exercise in the rain. Just to be able to make myself uncomfortable. You gotta make yourself uncomfortable, black man. You gotta make yourself uncomfortable. You have to stop looking for comfort. You gotta stop looking for solace. You gotta stop looking for people to bail you out, dog. You gotta stop looking for people to bail you out. Nobody cares. Work harder. I got that written on my wall, y'all. I ain't got it written, but one of the things I like to remind myself, y'all. I tell myself that all the time. Nobody cares. This little girl needs you. That's it. Right? That's it. So what you gonna do? You gonna fold on her? You gonna fold on the little girl? What type of man would you be? What kind of man would I be, y'all? How could I call myself a man and I folded my hand on a little girl who need me and leave her out here to these wolves? Who's gonna love her like her father? Who's gonna protect her like her father? Who's gonna teach her things? I'm the only man on this planet that will ever love her and want absolutely nothing in return. Well, besides respect. Respect your father. You have to respect your father. That's all I require. Everybody else, every other man on this planet is going to want something from her. And I bailed on her. I'm not you, nigga. I'm not you. Shout out to El Cheapo. It's not what you go through, it's how you go through. I said that, Cheapo. You stole that from me. This is facts. It's not just about how you go through. It's not just about what you go through. It's how you go through it. You may go through it, but if you curse your creator and you don't go through it with guts, he won't bless you the same way. You cursed him on your way through your storm. You cursed your maker because he gave you a task. You cursed him. What? Work harder and, of course, smarter. Say it. And that's where we at, y'all. That's the message for the day. I'm not you. I'm talking to you black men out there. You better get some guts. You better get you some guts, dog. You better get you some guts. You better stop listening to women. You need to come be a man. Get you some get with some masculine men in your circle. Get with some like-minded black men. Some black men who don't dye their hair with Beijing. And who are not caught up in female talking points, and men who dress like men. And men who move like men. Men who believe in sacrifice. And men who are stoic. Men who don't run from their problems. Men who face things. Get with some real men. Wherever you can find them. Get with you some real men. And begin to build with them men. Then come back to the dating market, whatever that may be. But the truth be told, you don't even have to do that, because when you do what you're supposed to do as a man, opportunities will find you. Be a man. Gizmo like when I do that. Come here. Come here. Come here, pumpkin. Come here, pumpkin. Get your tail. That's the message for today. Awesome stating, so be it. I'm about to feed the gizmo. That's just skip good as supposed to. Good. Look at that tooth. See that tooth? That tooth, I'll bite you. That's El Cheap. I'll bite. I wish you will say something. I'll bite you. Mwah. Say goodnight. Give me that. Stop eating stuff. Stop it. Oh, hell no. Stop. No, you don't just do extra. I thought. Give me that. I'm going. Stop it. What's for dinner? Your mom make some tacos. Why do you want to scare people? That's just because life's scary. I toss Gizmo the only one laugh. Gizmo's never scared though. I try to scare her with that face, y'all. She laugh at me. Stop. Give me that. Stop. I'm gonna spank your mom. Stop it. Ha ha hell. Ha ha. Ha ha hell. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Be thankful. Don't you work. Don't work. Stop it. Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. I'll talk to y'all. Get off me. Stop. Stop.